Hi, everyone, and happy Friday. Who doesn't love Friday? Just makes any day good. Um, Welcome to For Me, I Will Not Fall, episode 3, Get Me Out of This Random Funk. Those of you who saw my Facebook Live episode yesterday know that I was having a day of just a random funk day out of nowhere, and it inspired me to change what I was originally going to do for this episode and have it be about what happens when I have random funks and how I deal with that, some tips I can potentially give to you guys, and just some of my ideas. So, I'm super excited about this episode. Actually, as you can see, it's a little bit different. I last minute, right before I went to record, actually, I called my sister and I was like, Gia, I think it might be a good idea for me to make a PowerPoint for my episode and then have me talking about it as I go through it, since I have some tips and ideas that I'm going to be suggesting to people in this episode. And I thought, it might be easier for everybody or whoever wants to remember some of my ideas or tips or things that I do for myself that work. It's like it'll be a lot easier to just screenshot a random slide on a PowerPoint than, try and remember all the things that I say. And she's like, yeah, I think that's a great idea. So I'm super excited to try something new. And I would really appreciate your guys' feedback in the comments or whatever, whether you like it or not. Please let me know. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you for your comments, your shares, everything. Let's get this episode started. So, For Me, I Will Not Fall, episode 3, Get Me Out of This Random Funk. What is a random funk? A funk is when you are feeling undesirable emotions or feeling out of sorts. And let me tell you, every single person in the entire world, several times throughout their life, goes through random funks. It's just part of life, unfortunately. You experience it through your careers, in school, growing up. If you are a parent, you might experience it while dealing with your children, or there's, random tragic experiences that happen in everyone's lives. Everyone goes through random funks. It is not just people who deal with mental illnesses or mental health issues. It's every single person. And I really want to emphasize that because I know there are a lot of times, and for me, I've done this myself, knowing that I have and I'm diagnosed with a mental health illness, actually a few. Sometimes I feel like things that I experience are, not normal or not things everyone experiences. And sometimes I can be a little harder on myself during those times because of that. So I just want to, in my opinion, be clear that random funks happen to every single person, despite any mental illness or, being the happiest person in the world. It doesn't matter. Everyone deals with these things. And I like to call them little speed bumps, while you're driving down the road or through a neighborhood. You gotta remember to slow down and, remind yourself where you're at, watch out for things that are going on, be more aware. You go over the speed bump. But you're not stopping, you just slowly have to get over that hump. And those random days of funk or, weeks of funk, it happens short period of time, are not steps in the wrong direction. It is not meaning that all of your progress is just vanished or you've started to fail yourself. It doesn't mean that at all. If anything, it helps make you stronger because you not only are you defeating all of the hard, big things going on in your life, you're able to, while dealing with those, also get over something smaller and not quite as serious or big. And so I put, speed bump and slow progress is still progress. I have dealt with mental illness for majority of my life. And I I think it was maybe 4 months ago when I finally truly admitted this to myself and believed that it was just a speed bump. I could go 4 months of feeling super good, feeling good on my medication, not having any depressed thoughts, anything, feeling good, mental health, I'm, rocking it, I'm getting through, and then have a random day or a week where I'm just feeling meh, not myself, not quite as bad as my mental health has been, or, as I was the last time I was feeling super depressed, just, a random funk, a meh moment. And I would think I was failing and I just hit a dead end and I'd go backwards. And so I just want to make sure if anyone ever feels that way, that is not the case. It is slow progress, but still progress. You are going over that speed bump and you just got to get over the hump and it'll be back to your smooth sailing and making that progress that you were making. It's unfortunately, it's just part of life. Everyone experiences it though. So let's talk about my day of random funk. The day I had my random funk day was yesterday, Thursday. And the photo you see in the top left of me and my handsome boyfriend, Adam, was Wednesday night. Wednesday night, we went out and celebrated our 10-month anniversary. We went out on a date night, and it was filled with laughs and smiles and good food and drinks, and it was just a great time. So I went to bed, super happy. Everything was good in life. Thursday morning, I wake up, and I was feeling fine, normal, like you would any morning. I'm not a morning person. And that day, Adam was going to go sign the papers on his new car. Super exciting. I was so happy for him. It was definitely something he needed. And so I was going to go with him. Well, the second we lock our apartment door, it's like there's this big gray cloud that comes over me and I'm just feeling meh. And I have no idea why. And throughout the day, I felt like I had to, try and fake a smile. And I was feeling sad on the inside and I had no idea why, but I was trying to show Adam, the support and excitement that he was feeling. But, it wasn't really everything that it should have been. It was obvious that I was faking it. So how I got over my hump, I openly talked about it. One of the first things I did when I started to because it took me a little bit to realize I was in a funk. I texted my twin sister and I said, I'm kind of not feeling it today. She's like, well, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just, not feeling like enough. And she's like, well, I love you. And I was like, I love you too. And I was like, now that we're done with signing all the papers for the car and Adam's, got that off his brain, I'm going to openly talk about it with Adam. So I told Adam how I was feeling. I was like, this is what's going on. I don't know why I'm feeling this way, but, it's just kind of happening. I could really, use some extra affection or some support or, just be a little extra cautious on any, sarcastic remarks or anything because I'm just a little sensitive today. And when I told him, I instantly felt better. But that's one of the things that I realized through getting through my mental health is if I talk about what's going on, it makes me feel better. So for me, openly talking about it, I instantly felt better. My sister and Adam were understanding, they were supportive, and, without straight up saying, well, how you're feeling isn't true, it's not accurate. They didn't tell me those things, but supporting me and telling me they loved me and smiling and hugging me and showing me affection made me feel those things, which was important. And one other thing is realizing that I have no idea why I felt that way yesterday. It's just random. And that's okay. If we spend time trying to focus on why we're having a random day, we're not going to get over it because you're just trying to figure out what it is so you can, conquer that or fix that issue. But sometimes it's just unexplainable. It just happens. That's, how life is. That's how moods work. That's how emotions work. That's how some people's brains work. That's how my brain works. And so, after getting that instant relief and telling myself, it doesn't matter why I felt this way. It's okay. I I feel good. I'm going to continue to have a good day. Helpful tips. These are some things that I've done that help me. Talk it out, like I just explained. I express myself. Be open with people you're comfortable with or the people around you who are with you during these times where you're feeling meh. Tell them how you feel so they can support you or understand. Breathe. I like to take 10 deep breaths, like slowly, and that really helps me. Try and get outdoors, especially if it's sunny. You know, getting some vitamin D, feeling, the wind blow in your face, that fresh air really can make a difference. Exercise. It releases endorphins and makes you feel good, and you don't feel lazy or you're conquering something. You're making yourself proud. Take a hot bubble bath. Positive self-talk. Do not talk down to yourself. Do not tell yourself that you are failing or any of those things. Love yourself and tell yourself good things. Listen to happy music. If anyone needs a playlist filled with positive, upbeat, happy songs, let me know. I have one. But jam out to those happy, positive, fun songs. Treat yourself. Sometimes you might just need to go get a manicure and pedicure or go, I don't know what guys would go do that would take up a mani-pedi because I'm not a guy. But, go do something for yourself that makes you happy. Treat yourself. Snuggles. I'm big on snuggles. I'm very much a touchy-feely person. I have my cat, Barney, who, if, Adam's not home or whatever, I can snuggle with, and that helps. Or, I snuggle with my loved ones. Do not use depressants, drugs, or alcohol while you are feeling down. Is just going to make you feel worse. And I know this from experience. Trust me. Do not go to alcohol to try and make you feel better or drugs. Lastly, keep going. You've got it. Random funk days, a few weeks, a month of just random, unexplainable feelings is okay. Keep going. You've got it. Keep kicking butt at life and keep getting through your mental health illnesses, and know that I am so very proud of you. I love all of you. I am proud of you. You guys are incredible, and I hope through all of this, all of your experiences and getting through your mental illnesses, you can eventually get to a point where I feel now. The past 6 months have gotten to a point where I don't feel like I'm living with a mental illness, not living with my depression or my anxiety. I'm defeating my mental illness. I'm defeating my depression, my anxiety. I'm getting past it. It's not who I am, and it's not my forever. So I really hope all of you guys can get through this. And, well, I know you can get through this, but I hope you can get to that point that I've gotten to. Again, keep going. You got it. I am so proud of all of you and myself. I'm very proud of myself. And be proud of yourself. I am here for all of you. It's just a speed bump. We can get over it. And I'm here to help you if you want it. Talk to me. Anything you say to me is between just us. And let me know if you need anything. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. And just know I love you all. I'm here for you. We've got this. And please let me know what you thought of this episode with the PowerPoints and all of that. It was kind of fun to make. So I love you all. I will come back. I'm hoping early next week to make another video. Please feel free to reach out to me if you need anything, if you have questions, comments, if you want, my music playlist or anything, let me know. I love you all. Happy Friday and enjoy your weekend.